everybody. Welcome on into the worst show on the internet, Two Fat Drunks. I'm JDV.
I'm War Pig, and you love to hate the show.
And on this show, we're going to talk about five underrated or maybe horror movies that might have gone under your radar.
Maybe you didn't see them. Maybe you never heard of them.
Actually scary. Something that will actually
pretty good.
Put a, like a, ooh, I wish I hadn't saw that movie, kind of thing. Coming up next. What he said.
Right, exactly.
But smarter and less smelly.
Les Simeon. That's me.
Anyway, we did hit 14,000 subscribers this week. I don't know. So
how about that? Wow.
Hey,
gluttons for punishment.
Thank you very much for subscribing and hit the bell thingy so that you can get notifications of these great shows. Two Fat Drunks. Now, we are actually going to be shooting in 3 weeks, episode 4 and 5 of Reanimated, which we are probably going to call,
retitled
World War Z.
They Thirst.
Yeah, we're just gonna make them sue us. Is really what we're gonna do.
So good way to get.
So anyway, thanks to all the subscribers and thanks for the people who do check us out on a regular basis. And we are trying to, do some
keep you entertained.
All right, so not been a lot of movies out as we shoot this. We are about halfway through June, a little bit more than halfway through June in 2020. There's still a lot of lockdowns. No movie chain, as far as I know, is reopened. Except drive-ins. We were totally right about that.
Yeah, we nailed that, dude. Resurgence of popularity. Yeah, I heard it here first.
Top Gun 2 is not going to save summer because they're putting Top Gun 2 out to December, and I think James Bond is November. So all of the early summer blockbusters are just simply not going to be released till December.
McCready.
If then.
So with that in mind,
we've been watching some old stuff. So let's
the catalog.
Let's talk and if I say to you an underrated horror film that you would recommend someone see, hey, I want to watch something scary. Yes, what do you got? What would you say?
Triangle.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Now, Triangle is a movie that came out. Goodness, I want to say 2015 because there is no time.
Oh no. I think it's older than that.
It's probably way older than that, right? It's fucking crazy, dude.
2002!
I realized that Predators with Adrian Brody is from 2010. I went,
I'm surprised that's not older than that.
But no, Triangle.
2009.
Thank you, 11 years. Wow, 11 years ago. However, I will say this, okay? It's available. It's a really good movie because it does exactly what you should do when you want to make something intriguing, when you want to pull the audience in. You will spend most of the movie, besides being a little bit scared, you'll also spend the movie trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And the acting is good enough. And I think there's a Hemsworth in it.
It's actually a pretty good acting. It's an Australian production.
It's real, but it's shot in Florida of all places.
Is it really?
That's my understanding. It was shot in Florida.
But it is an all Aussie production, though, which is bizarre.
Really good. Because they stay consistent. The lead actress in the film, whose name escapes me, sorry, these things are loaded with alcohol, but she's great and she's convincing.
Okay,
and you do buy it, right?
But mostly, though, it's a freaky idea that they kind of flesh out in a good, interesting, entertaining and yet scary way.
Because it doesn't feel long. It doesn't feel like, wow.
There hasn't been a sequel to that film, honestly. It's a pretty good movie.
It is a good movie and it's a good concept. And it keeps
Twilight
you occupied.
Zone
Right. It's like
freaky,
the super Twilight Zone.
The Blair Witch Project kind of
But effective. You're like,
really
wow, that's actually really effective technique. So lots of good techniques in that. I recommend Triangle. I think it's a great film. But you were talking earlier.
Yes, go on.
And I want you to kind of elaborate on what you were talking about with regards to the next film we're going to review. And this is an underrated gem, and it's called... What is it?
What am I?
Well, you had a movie, and then you were...
Well, I had two, but we both agree on... And I know we've talked about it before, but maybe we'll actually say about why we love it so much. The Hell House LLC.
Yeah, and look, I know we've talked about it.
We refer to it at least 5 other times.
We talk about it all the time.
I don't think we've ever done the whole thing on it, but...
We haven't, and that's kind of a shame because as far as horror movies go...
Yeah. It's real new, too. It's only 4 years old, maybe.
Wildly
maybe even 3.
effective film.
Very effective.
Now the sequels, I'm gonna just tell you,
I haven't seen the third one.
not to be
the
a
second
fucking
one
dick.
is
The second's
horrible.
fucking garbage.
The second one almost
garbage.
makes me think that they lied, like they stole the first one from
But the
other
first
people. I don't
one
know.
is just so unfathomably good and important enough.
It's scary.
Scary.
It's scary.
But
Hell
House
House
LLC is
delivers
scary.
multiple
Legit.
non-schlock scares. They're not
Right,
jump
they're not
scares.
jump scares.
They're
They're
just
just
holy
scares.
shit.
Yeah.
That's horrible what's about to happen.
And the fucking makeup.
The tension's
The makeup, dude.
fantastic.
The
shooting,
masks.
The
I mean,
ending lives up to it somehow.
There's
a double ending. It's
fucking
good.
scary,
It's
dude.
good.
It is really scary. So kudos to the Hell's
So and that's
guys.
I don't know when is. Do you know when that was?
2015 is the first one.
Yeah.
That's
2018,
surprising to me,
And
yeah.
then 2019.
Yeah, so
I have not seen the third one, so I can't say anything.
I've
about
seen the second one.
it. Don't see the second one. It's terrible.
Living
Just
human
kidding.
garbage. I mean, you
Come
will,
in, Jared.
you will gouge your motherfucking eyes out.
It's pretty bad. It's hard to believe.
It's just awful. So
Okay, so give us a number 3. These aren't any kind of order.
no, not at all, not at all.
We'll just-
And these are movies that you
What's up
probably
next?
should see because they're solidly good horror films. My next entry is going to be a little bit interesting. It's
Better
not
be.
actually a movie per se. It's more of a channel. There's this channel on YouTube called Local 58. And it's produced
Links below.
by this guy.
Up here.
I can't remember his name. It's Chris something or other. I'm sorry. Doc, what do you want? But the little vignettes he produces are some of the most original horror that you're going to see. And he does them so well and so inexpensively that they're definitely worth a watch because they are legit creepy. And they're the kind of creepy that is important because you'll think about it later. And that's something to consider. If you watch a horror movie and then don't think about it later...
Are these shorts that he made himself?
Yes, they're completely 100% his writing, video, the whole 9 yards. It's Chris Straub is his name. Chris Straub.
Oh, well, I will upgrade your YouTube channel, Scarymeister guy, by one with the Pony Smasher guy.
Whoa, you got me now. Intrigued.
He is the guy who did Lights Out, and about another half
I like it.
dozen
Lights
things
Out
that
is
are
actually pretty decent.
straight up. Oh my God, my gonads just went up into my butthole, Scary. My butthole. Yeah, he said what the addict. Something about a camera. He's done one about a chest. They're all straight up scary, and if you show them to kids,
They
I
will
mean-
shit their pants.
yeah, I mean it's.
I mean poop.
And it's not gory either. I think there's one called The Hallway. I can't remember his name. He's directed Animal Creation
Some dude.
1 and 2, I think.
I don't know.
So they've given him a Hollywood career out of these things. I
Well,
mean,
that's pretty good, whatever that means these days. But I mean,
well, he's a lot richer now.
he is more rich. But no, that sounds cool, dude. That sounds awesome.
Now he only has
One more
maybe-
time, what is it called?
the channel's name is Pony Smasher. I don't know
Pony Smasher.
what the guy's name
Write
is.
that down. I got another one for you, though.
David Sandberg.
Nice.
David F. Sandberg.
Well, you remember
maybe?
that drunk, too.
Something
Nice
like
word.
that. I mean, it's something like that where he's got a middle initial. And even better than
Daryl
his
F.
horror
Sandberg.
movies are that he has a making of these horror movies, which are great little.
Vignettes.
Well, they're
Oh.
great how to make a movie if you got no money.
This is what I did. It was crazy. They let me do it.
That doesn't mean anything to someone like me. I mean, I get, but the story ideas he had, just kind of his advice on how you should structure a short horror movie are actually
Solid.
really insightful and why
That's
are we
cool as
messing
hell.
around with all that? Just cut to the business is his main advice.
Let's go. Mine was actually a little under the radar gem that I
Is it
really
just one
enjoy.
movie
Oh,
or
it's
what?
a movie. It's
a
a movie.
Oh,
And
it's
it's one
a
of those
movie.
movies you watch and you're like,
What is it again?
was it a documentary? And the movie is called Starry Eyes. And it's
Never
one of
heard of
those movies that, like Rosemary's Baby, where you just feel like you just watched a documentary, like, oh, that probably actually happened. And it's basically the story of a young Hollywood starlet.
Is it like found fiction or a straight narrative?
Oh, straight narrative. So you're following this young ingenue. She's trying to break into Hollywood. This came out a couple years ago.
Ingenue.
Right. And she lives with some other filmmakers. They're all young Hollywood types. But she gets an opportunity to sort of join the club.
When is it set?
A la Dan Schneider, Nickelodeon, look it up. It's now, right?
Contemporary.
Right. So what ends up happening is that
Social commentary.
she is afforded the opportunity to join the club and become sort of Hollywood elite, if you will. And as a result, she has to do something relatively horrifying. And
join the Screen Actors Guild?
Worse than that. Ooh. Right. But she has to do something fairly horrifying, and it is a very well acted and very realistic depiction of what a lot of conspiracy people like me think actually happens. And if you get a chance to see it, you will come away disturbed, you will come away entertained.
How old is this movie?
Oh goodness, Starry Eyes.
It's from 2014.
2014? Lucky, I guess, that
anybody that's going on to Fame and Fortune says buried,
not
right? Not one of these people.
Right. But it's very much the sort of, I've seen Pizzagate. That's interesting. Let's watch Starry Eyes. Hurrah! Yeah, exactly. So check it out. Starry Eyes. Better than you think. Good film. I liked it.
Geez, I was just going to say Empire of the Ants, but
I fucking hate everything. I fucking hate it.
Thanks a lot. Kind of took the show in a weird, strange direction.
Isn't that the whole reason I'm here? What do you want to do? You want to be more creme there, big guy? Huh? You want to do straight news for your show there? Huh? You want to be the cool guy, right? Yeah. Let me tell you something, buddy. Okay? Let me tell you something. Right? Okay? Yeah? Listening? Okay? Right. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
We both agree on Ready or Not.
Yeah, Ready or Not.
That's a brand new movie.
And pretty good.
There's a pretty gnarly
It's pretty
moment
good
in the movie with the pit of bodies and shit.
Oh.
It's never really scary, but it is.
It's not scary, and it is sort of
it's a good date movie because the lead actress Samara Weaving, who is Hugo Weaving's niece, is
smoking.
Fantastic actress.
She's good.
I mean,
she makes the movie good.
She's a woman so beautiful that normally you'd want to punch her in the face. I mean, she's just so perfect. Yeah, she's so
good
perfect
looking.
that you want to be like that guy in Fight Club that destroys a beautiful thing.
Just because. Or Jake LaMotta, really showing your love.
But she's so charismatic and suffers so much
that it really makes the movie work.
That it really works. It's a very. There's been a lot of murder mystery movies out in the last couple of years, with more to come, including Murderer on the Nile by some big name people. I mean,
seriously, is that coming out?
Agatha Christie thing.
Agatha who? These are books.
The Jordan Peele movies are essentially kind of murder mystery type things. Knives Out is a murder mystery, direct murder mystery.
And garbage.
Yeah, it's okay.
You were saying you have a tolerance for pain, my friend. I believe in you. Your masochism.
There's some good acting in there. There's some good acting. There's talent in there.
Well,
I know Ryan
I'm
Wilson.
just gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go.
I know.
I'll let it go. I'll let it go.
Okay.
I'll let it go.
Anyway, this movie is way better than all of those movies. This movie is legitimately entertaining. The photography is fantastic. The supporting cast is great,
good,
including some famous people.
Like nobody's glaring like
and people that you recognize. I mean, it's a pure Hollywood.
They are
cast.
Hollywood actors.
And the guy who directed it, don't know his name, but he did direct VHS and Southbound. And
with
now
Weird Al Yankovic?
Southbound with the horror movie.
Oh, VHF, bro. God damn, fucking that reference passed you, bro. I'm starting to wonder about your bona fides.
Look, I like Stanley fucking Spadowski as much as the next man.
In
fact, I named my first 3 children after him.
There's here Stanley 1, Stanley 2, Stanley 3. Yeah, y'all better recognize. You understand?
Okay.
But anyways,
I happen to agree with you on this one
because I did like this movie, And I
It's
went
fun.
in. I went in prepared to hate it, and it was actually pretty goddamn
It's
good.
not
It was fun
that
to
scary,
watch.
but it is suspenseful.
No, it's not scary, but it counts as a horror film because of the nature of the murders that are
for
involved.
children and women, it's a horror film,
Right,
not
the
for a-
effects. Not
Well,
for
I'm
a grown
serious.
ass man.
I'm
I mean,
so
come
proud
on.
of you guys.
For a what?
I told you guys it was good, that you like it.
we
We
usually-
all agreed once.
and you told me.
Usually we think you're wrong, though, Jeremy. That's the only.
But
That's
I
true.
told you it
We
was
love you,
good.
but
I do love
it
it.
is good.
It was a good movie.
It's good movies. And it's
It's a
out
good
right
movie.
now, and
yeah.
I,
It's a fun. It's fun. It's fun to watch.
I think you can rent it for like $3 on
Sure.
Amazon. It's not crazy
I would do
right
it.
now.
Good. So there it is.
Can I? All right. So that's our top 5. I think that was 5.
Was that 5?
I think it was 5.
I don't
it was
know.
5.
I'm
And
drunk
that's,
as
you know,
fuck.
any one of those is a fun, scary event. You know, talking about VHS, that is actually a pretty scary movie.
Yeah, VHS.
There are these parts of it that are scary.
I'm not a torture porn guy.
Oh, I did
I'm
forget
not.
one.
Just-
I did forget one.
What
I
did you
did
forget?
want to put in a special mention for the Blackwell Ghost. Now, this is
Yeah.
a film series. There's
Good,
3 of
no,
them,
it's
I think.
good.
They're up to 3.
See, I didn't know that. I didn't know it before you said that because I saw the original. I liked it quite a
And
bit.
all 3 are pretty good. They're all
That's
and
cool.
even though it's the
I'm glad
exact
they
same
kept
thing. In
it.
fact, movies 2 and 3 take place in the exact same location. Is how much I like the art.
Yeah, it's,
but the guy
the
is
one I
so
can
good.
speak to, the first one. Who, dude, is he John Favreau's twin brother?
Yeah, it's like so he has.
Dude, it's weird.
He has good charisma with the camera.
But he looks exactly like
Yeah,
John
it's like
Favreau
someone
did.
that you could believe was in the original Animal House if he were old enough. I mean, he just has enough, hey, that guy, you know, type of
Try to
thing.
guess what I am now.
And the gimmick is when you go to IMDb, it says director none. I mean, it still purports to be a documentary, even though it's
Right. It's
obviously not a documentary.
and I actually believe in ghosts. which
But
means-
so what? They're all about an hour long, and they're pretty darn
Solid.
scary. And the
yeah,
first one is
they do a nice job.
legitimately-
With, this is a ghost story. Here it is. And whoa,
There are
that
parts
sucks.
in the first movie that you might be like,
Yeah.
oh, no. Now, again, we're not talking about the most scary movies of all time. Of course, there's other, but you've
Right.
already heard of, The Exorcist,
Hey, I tell you what.
But if you haven't seen
if
Blackwell
you haven't
Ghosts,
seen Blackwell
it is on
Ghosts,
Amazon
check it out.
Prime.
It's actually pretty damn good.
It's a
a good movie.
fun
I
movie.
can't argue with that pick because
And
it's good.
I do like a little independent film company
Hell
that
yeah.
is doing good. They're doing good work, and they got some good things going on.
Can I slip in an oldie?
Actually, I want to say the
Do it.
Blackwell Ghost 4 is now on Prime Video.
Hot dang,
Nice
I'm going
work.
to watch it. I'm going to watch it. I'll tell you right now. I don't like putting $2 or $3 into a pocket of an independent filmmaker who's
Yes.
putting out consistently good stuff so he doesn't have to have a straight job so I can watch Blackwell Ghost 9. What else am I going to watch, man? I mean,
Crap.
we are down to really limited choices right now. Movies there's going to be no fall TV season. Do you understand that? So before you poo-poo our little suggestions of Triangle,
I'm gonna boo you.
you'll be
Okay.
thanking me in November.
I've got
Oh,
one.
thank me.
Okay, go ahead, Jeremy.
VFW.
It's a violent kind of 80s-like movie,
but it
right?
stars Stephen Lang.
Oh, that's right.
Stephen
Like,
Lang
takes
from-
place in a bar or something like that.
They're all a bunch of retired soldiers, and it's past.
It's near past. You're confusing me.
Yeah, it's like an alternate
Well, don't-
past,
Okay.
and it's like drug zombies are the bad guys. So it's
Oh,
full of
my friend.
It's not quite horror, but it's full
No,
of
no,
action.
Yeah,
practical
it's got a pretty good
effects.
cast, a lot of
Yeah, it's got
practical
William
effects. Yeah.
Sadler.
Now I haven't seen the whole thing, but
William
I've seen parts of
Sadler's
it.
in
Yeah.
it.
Drug zombies.
Yeah, that's right. Bill Sadler's
William
in it. Yeah.
Sadler is
Drug
in it.
zombie
So is
got
William.
All right, so that's another new one that's out right now. Is VFW, right? Yeah.
It's filmed. It's really.
It's a little bit like those parts in House with the Vietnam flashback,
With
right?
William Cat.
Yeah.
and fucking the guy from Night Court. Fucking
Bull Shannon?
What the fuck is his real name? His name is Richard Mall.
Richard
Yeah,
Mole.
Dude, what? Slap the shit.
But Stephen Lang just does an awesome job in it, man.
Yeah.
He kicks a lot of ass.
I love Stephen Lang.
America.
Great actor.
Okay.
All right, man. So
It's a good-
that's it. So that's a couple things you want to check out, man. I
So
mean,
that's our,
that'd be pretty
top
good,
5 or
man.
7 underrated
Whatever,
or
no,
maybe horror movies you
This
haven't
is
seen.
actual alcohol. I don't want to fucking take you.
So
He's
check it
drinking
if you
mine.
want to keep content such as
Fresh.
this. Riveting.
These beats are so fresh.
Vitamin fed.
America.
Fuck yeah!
Fat. Then we need your support. So please like, subscribe, share, tell a friend about our wonderful, wonderful antics, telling you about crap you don't want to know about. Love each other, and until next time.
You know what I was thinking about while we were talking about that too?
Probably my rock hard abs.
I think he was talking about my nipple.
So not my rock hard abs?
My nipple.
Asshole!
Glass.
Like, no.
No.
That never happened.
No.
Be sure to visit evilgeniusentertainment.com for exclusive content, swag, casting call news, and much, much more.